here's my spot on my leg. I've swabbed it with alcohol, it's nice and clean. Got my syringe, I'm holding it like it's a dart, about to play darts with my leg. I've pushed a couple of drops out the top so I know there's no air bubbles in there that are going to go in my leg. You can see the little drops coming off the end there. Okay, so we going to hold our needle perpendicular to the leg, and we know we're on the outer quadrant of the thigh muscle here. We're at least one hand space above there and one hand space below the top of the leg. Easiest way to do this is to remind yourself that it's not going to hurt because the needle's that sharp that you won't feel it unless you hit a nerve or something, and in the area that you're injecting, there's no nerves there, or there shouldn't be anyway. So we go 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. Relax your leg too before you do it. 1, 2, 3. And we shall feel it go into the muscle. And what we do is, with this injection, if you try and push the plunger in really quickly, it's going to hurt. Just like those nurses at the doctor's surgery do it, because they're in a hurry. You're not in a hurry. You don't need to muck around and fire it in your leg at 100 miles per hour because you don't have to do another patient in 2 minutes. So take your time, and if it hurts, just back off pressing on the syringe plunger for a minute. I hope you can see what's going on here. Ooh, tensed up my leg muscle. Don't do that. It doesn't feel good. Okay, so I'm just slowly pressing the plunger in, and if it hurts I stop for a second. Keep breathing in and out. It's no big deal. So you just press it a little further in. The plunger, I mean. Keep going. Almost there. Go away, Betty. You're not invited to this B12 party. Keep your leg relaxed while you're pressing it in. You could go much faster if you wanted to, but again, it hurts when you do that, so why bother? There's no rush. So we're pressing on this plunger, and it's a real tricky one today. It's not even moving, so I have to give it a slightly stronger press. Oh, and I felt that going into my muscle. It was just sort of stuck where it was, so again I'll just stop for a second because it's stinging in my muscle. Slowly pushing the plunger in, and we're all the way to the end. I see a little tiny air bubble in there, so I'm going to stop and not inject the whole lot. And we back out, and ta-da, there's a tiny drop of blood. It's not that big a deal. So we pop the lid on, take a second to press down to stop any little drop of blood. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the needle into there. You can just toss the syringe in the bin, the needle in there. And pretty much that's the end of the show, kids and friends. So probably someone's going to give us a little tip here about how we should check that we're not in a vein or an artery or something when we inject. Perhaps they can give me some advice on how to do that. I think you need to draw the syringe plunger back a little bit before you inject the fluid to check that, but so far I haven't been able to get the plunger to move backwards when that happens. So either case, everything's fine there. If it's formed a little clot there already, and it's healing over very quickly, which is great. So all done.